Serie A Lazio vs Como prediction, team news, lineups preview. After a derby defeat in their first fixture of 2025, Lazio aim to get back on track when they meet an improving Como side on Friday. Ahead of the team's clash at Stadio Olimpico, the Biancocelesti have picked up just 7 points from their last 6 Serie A matches in the same period. Como have accrued more despite playing 1 game fewer. Match preview. Having given an early 2-goal head lead to their fiercest rivals in last week's Derby della Capitale, Lazio's hopes of beating Roma and closing the gap to Italy's top 3 were in tatters before half-time of a typically fraught contest. The two Eternal City sides had produced very different results during the latter half of 2024, with Lazio leading Roma in both the Serie A and Europa League standings, but the Giallorossi's fast start ultimately defeated Marco Baroni's men. A dismal day for the Biancocelesti was capped by the stoppage-time dismissal of star striker Teddy Castellanos, who saw red amid a series of scuffles, so they will be intent on making a fresh start this weekend. After a prior run of 5 league wins at Stadio Olimpico, Lazio have taken just 1 point from their last 2 home matches in addition to none as visitors in the derby, so they have slipped out of the Scudetto race and into the scrap for a top 4 finish. Having played at least 1 game more than most of their fellow contenders, the capital club are now just ahead of Juventus, Fiorentina, Bologna and AC Milan, making a home victory over Serie A newcomers all but essential. History will certainly be on their side, as Lazio have won 6 of 8 previous top-flight meetings with Como on Roman soil, averaging 2.3 goals per game in the process. Como will need no reminding of their hosts' potential, as the Lombardy side suffered a humbling 5-1 defeat in this season's reverse fixture, which was played at the end of October. With a few more months of experience under their belt, last term's Serie B runners-up come into Friday's clash having recently improved their chances of staying afloat in the Italian top flight, losing only 1 of their last 5 matches. Goals from Real Madrid youth product Nico Paz and local hero Patrick Cutrone conquered Lecce in the Lariani's last outing, as Cesc Fabregas and co moved up to 16th place in the standings. Como could now win consecutive matches for just the 2nd time since gaining promotion. The first came back in September, against Atlanta BC and Hellas Verona, although they have not been blessed with a kind fixture list to start 2025. Having won their first Serie A match of the year only 3 times in 13 previous attempts, the Biancoblue will travel south to take on Lazio before hosting regional rivals Milan early next week. Team news. Marco Baroni's post-derby woes were not just related to the scoreline, as several Lazio players have been ruled out of facing Como by either injury or suspension. Teddy Castellanos is suspended for his red card against Roma, while Mario Gila and captain Mattia Zaccagni must both serve 1-match bans for accumulated bookings. Both have now reached 5 in Serie A this season. Patrick Enkel and Matthias Vecino Fai are sidelined by injury, though forward pair Tijani Noslin and Pedro should both be fit enough for at least a place on the bench. With others absent, Boulaye Dia will hope to step up and make an impact. The Senegal striker was directly involved in 8 goals from his first 13 games for Lazio across all competitions, but in the last 9 he has neither scored nor set up a single strike. Ending his own drought, Como's Patrick Cutrone has played a part in 3 goals in his last 3 appearances, as many goal involvements as throughout the previous 13. He will again vie with Andrea Bellotti to lead the Lariani's front line, with support coming from Gabriel Strefezza, Alou Fadera and rising star Nico Paz. Cesc Fabregas will be without midfield duo Maximo Perroni and Sergi Roberto due to injury, while experienced centre-back Eduardo Goldeniga is suspended. New signings Jean Budez and Assane Diao are not expected to feature. Lazio possible starting lineup. Provedel, Lazzari, Romagnoli, Gigot, Tavares, Ravella, Guendouzi, Chana, Delibashiru, Isaacson, Diameter Como possible starting lineup. Reina, Van der Bremt, Docena, Kempf, Moreno, De Cunha, Engelhardt, Strafezza, Paz, Fadera, Catrone. We say, Lazio 2-0 Como. Though there is no doubt that Como are becoming more competitive. They have won just one of 10 away games since returning to Serie A, so taking points home from the Olimpico will surely prove beyond them. Lazio's once stellar form has dipped in recent weeks. But even with a depleted squad, they have enough weapons to break down their visitors' defense. Thanks for your watching. Don't forget to click the subscribed button and hit the bell icon for more.